Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and we're at the Palma International Boat Show, and we're going to jump aboard this, which some of you might recognise immediately as being a Bluegame. We featured Bluegame a few times on the channel. We love them. We think they're really interesting. This is the 54. First time we've been aboard one of these, and I'm just going to step on this quite sturdy passerelle, to be honest, and take you on to the beach club area. This is what Bluegame have built a reputation around. This amazing open space that you can put freestanding furniture, bean bags, whatever, and just have all the fun. Look at that, that's the start of your water toy fun, isn't it? That's a new sea bob. Apparently it's lighter than the previous one. Having never tried one, I don't know, but apparently it is. We've got a high-low platform here, so we can put our tender on there. We've got this kind of outdoor kitchen bar area over here. Let's just investigate. So there we go, we've got a hob there. We've got some rather lovely flowers. Somebody's taken some time to do those nicely. And under here we've got our sink and some cup holders and storage. There's going to be a big fridge here, isn't there? Of course there is. Oh, not in that one. There it is. There's a nice big fridge. And some more storage there, but I'm sure you can configure those pretty much as you want. But this is where you'll be doing most of your dining, or food prep anyway. We'll put the flowers back there. And we'll pop this one back down. Real wood, lovely, lovely. So this one is powered by twin Volvo 950s. They produce 800 horsepower each. You've got access here through this little hatch, or through the magic of television, we can lift this whole thing up. And so I say, Volvo Penta 950s, 800 horsepower each, on IPS. Top speed on this boat, about 33 knots, cruising around the 23, 24. And you've also got space in here for a seakeeper should you want it. Okay, very good. So let's step up into the cockpit area via these very nice wide steps. You've got this big U shape here. This table will fold out so you can have dining both sides, and then you've also got this seating area there. But Bluegame, when it first sort of came out, was a bit of a revolution in terms of the way that it designed things. It went about designing stuff very, very differently. And I think it still remains pretty sort of distinctive, if you like, in the marketplace. Price-wise for this boat, prices start about 2.2 million euros plus VAT, but most of them will leave the shipyard in Italy, configured with some options around 2.5, 2.7 million, that kind of price point. We've got a anchor handling gear here, cleats and so forth. Those will cover up. These covers will come across, but they're just showing that off. Bit of storage, or sorry, anchor locker there for chain. And it's a very purposeful looking boat, isn't it? With that screen that's sort of backward facing, has that sort of touch of, say, commercial boat. You know what I mean? This sort of angle here gives you that feeling. It's a bit of an explorer. You might not notice, but you've got these handrails because they're kind of body coloured down the side here, but it means moving around is very, very easy. This has actually got a crew cabin. I will show you where the access is, just down here. So being at a boat show, of course, the crew cabin is not full of crew. It's full of covers and all the bits and pieces, but you've got a step ladder down the side there, or a ladder down the side. Got a sink and a loo, and then a reasonably good sized single bed. As I say, it's full of bits and bobs at the moment, but yeah, if you want to have a skipper or you want to have a chef on board, that's where they're going to stay. Okay, so let's move up into the cockpit area. Little half step up. Just check out here. Looks like, yeah, we've got an ice maker at the top, and then we've got our helm seat. Look at this beautiful carbon fibre weave, and then we're sat in under the shade here. Twin Garmin multifunction displays. Got joystick controls, throttle, very kind of purposeful looking wheel there, and that's our view out over the front. One of the options on this, and I've seen this on a couple of Bluegames, is this sort of louvering here. Can you see this opens up, so when you're going along you get a bit of fresh air. It is an option, but it's a popular one. The boat comes with aircon as standard, but things like generator, seakeeper, so forth are options. This interesting looking set of steps does not take you to a flybridge, it takes you to a sun pad. So if we just go up there you go, on the top of your roof you have a sun pad. I don't know how secure you'd feel. Certainly don't want to have had a few drinks because you might roll off. But yeah, nice place to lie down, and then you can see that sort of I don't know how you describe it really, but they're open anyway. Fins, would you call them fins? There you go. Anyway, let's go back down our steps. Ooh. There is as well a drop down TV, which is out the way at the moment. That's an option, but you can imagine sat out here of an evening, you know, if you want to watch the football, the rugby, Wimbledon, whatever it might be, that would be quite nice. But I think where Bluegame also score really well, apart from that kind of beach club, which is incredible, particularly on a boat this size, is actually the surprise you get when you come downstairs and look at the accommodation, because it does look like a day boat, right? So you would expect to have your single cabin here, your master, with the plushest, softest carpet I think I've ever stepped on. Bit of storage, natural light, they'll open as well. You've got your blinds, curtains, whatever. And you say, well, do you know what, as a day boat, that's pretty good. I've got also a decent sized heads with a decent sized shower. That's all I need. But there's more. Swing around here and you've got your downstairs galley, which is a decent sized galley. You can see there you've got a dishwasher, you've got an oven, you've got a 4-burner stove, big sink in underneath here. And again, you say, well, do you know what, for a day boat, that's really nice. But there's more. Swing around here and you've got a full beam master. Were you expecting that? I certainly wasn't. The first time I stepped on one of these, I was like, wow. So there you go, full beam master, more than standing headroom, probably a couple of meters. Nice sofa over that side. Bit of AV, bit of TV there. And obviously your own private ensuite with a really good shower stall. So this is much more than a day boat. I'm sure a lot of them get used as day boats, but you've got a really lovely master, a really nice VIP, a really decent galley down here, as well as 2 sets of heads, one ensuite and 1 day heads. So there you go. More surprises from Bluegame. They always surprise us. So what do you think? Add a comment, add a like, add a share, subscribe. Why not subscribe? If you've not subscribed until now, perhaps today is the day to do it. Really helps us as a channel. Yeah, just do it. And then we'll be able to let you know if you click the alerts every time we do a new review. So there's a good deal for you, and it's free of charge, of course. So thanks very much for watching. Keep coming back for more, and we'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.